Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Hiya.
I was hoping to see you again.
Hi. It is time to play more Slay the Princess. I love this game. It's hilarious. It's so much fun. I love all the voices. Smitten's my favorite, but they're all amazing. Let's just jump right back into it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment down below. I love to hear from you guys. And if you're subscribed already, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So let's get into it. Okay, so there's one thing that I've always wanted to say that I never have. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Violence is the only language humans understand.
Let's take it.
You take the blade from the table.
I think I'll slay the princess this time.
Her voice carries up the
Ooh,
stairs.
what princess personality we're gonna get?
Who's there?
Yay!
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
Ah! Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't think I can kill you at this point. I've tried so many
I'm probably
times.
chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Okay, so this time we're going to find out what happens if I don't check for a pulse.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
But is it over? Really over?
Oh, they're grayed out. Oh, look. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve, and of course not. That was too easy. Or both grayed out. Wow. Okay, so let's just say, of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
What?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good.
The greater good.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
This is so exciting. We're getting different stuff in chapter 1.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
What?
Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
What?
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
Is this the entity punishing me? Because I'm not... No, I would still bring her personality. Or maybe I wouldn't because I actually killed the princess. So is this the entity just being like, you messed up. I need vessels.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
What? That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity, your reward.
The narrator's trapping me here for eternity?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes.
What?
You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Yeah, right. I would go stir crazy so fast.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Explorer, didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Hell no.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
If you mention suicide, dear God.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
That is not an option. That is terrible.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
What the heck?
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Hell no.
Don't you dare.
You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh! What? What?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
That was the happy ending, and it was like a silly doodle when everything else is so beautifully drawn. And then the entity's like, you've already committed to me? Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh, that was so... I loved that drawing.
Good.
And the
because
cheering.
I have an idea to get us out of here. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. Don't you dare.
I can't believe I have to commit suicide. That's so morbid. I don't agree with this.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
I do? Why?
The princess's body is...
Oh my
dusty and
god!
bruised, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh my god! Wait, I actually slayed the princess? I didn't think that was possible to actually slay the princess. But she's not human, we've learned that. This is so weird. Honestly, this proves to me more than anything else that maybe we are going to different worlds every time. I'm starting to switch sides and actually think that every time we go back to chapter 1 it's a new world, because the princess that completely changed into knives would not have just died like a human. Oh my god, she's just dead.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 2, the Spectre. I can't believe we actually slayed the princess and she just died like that. The chapter's called the Spectre. Ooh, are we gonna have a ghost princess and bring a ghost to the entity?
She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. She won't be a problem.
Voice of the Cold. Hi, Voice of the Cold. I totally forgot about him.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
It's like a death house because we actually slayed the princess. This is so cool. I love all the cabin appearances. Oh, how awesome.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
We actually did. We always approach the mirror. I really want to.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Do we take the blade or do we enter the basement without the blade? I kind of want to enter the basement without the blade because the princess, I think, is going to be a ghost.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent.
Wait, what? What? She's not going to talk to us.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend
my
the
God.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Oh my God, we actually slayed the princess. I really didn't think this was possible. This game is so impressive. Oh my God, things can be so different. Ah!
Okay, she's definitely dead.
Yeah.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Oh.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Oh my God. Oh my
Finally,
God!
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
This is so cool!
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, so cool. The artwork. The artwork is so cool. I love the ghostly dress that's in tatters at the bottom. Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Hiya.
I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as
Ooh.
she circles you.
Creepy. No, thank you. Ooh.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Okay, Cole, don't get morbid and creepy on me. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
I don't.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna say that one probably. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? That's a really good one. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. Mostly dead is slightly alive. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape. There's so many good ones to say. Oh no, how am I gonna pick? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? If you're dead, there really isn't much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll get going. Leave her in the basement. Right, I don't think there's much more for us to talk about. I'm going to get my blade, and then the two of us can fight, retrieve the blade. There's so many good ones. I think I'm going to say this first, and then the teleporting cabin. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and and a lot more interested in what you are.
I'm interested in what I am too, because I'm not human either. So I actually really hope that we find out what our character is.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me,
Oh.
I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
She told me what she did after I left. Oh.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
Uh-oh, don't start making me feel guilty, please.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
That won't work. I tried to leave the cabin and I couldn't.
After all,
Oh, God.
Absolutely not.
Whew. That kind of scared me a little bit.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Yeah.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape.
That sounds
this
super
place.
interesting. I want to do that.
If you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
What?
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
With who? Who's him?
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
What?
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Sounds great. Do it. The answer is no. Return. I need to think about this. Does return mean to go to the other dialogue options? Because there were a couple that I wanted to say.
Take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
Okay, now I can say the teleporting cabin one. Here we go. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
No.
It serves you right. I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Ooh. Okay, I've given it enough thought. Let's get you out of here. Let the princess possess you.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
Ah! Oh.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ah.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain,
Ugh,
your
the
muscles
sound effects.
twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
This is so interesting.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
The
So
breathing.
this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oh my god! The princess acknowledged the narrator. Oh, this is great.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Wait, what?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Yeah, usually they don't.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Who is this him? Ooh, I hope we find out.
You don't need to know what I am. You just
Oh, the
need
narrator?
to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Oh, I was hoping the him would be a new character. Is him just the narrator?
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
What? The narrator is a memory?
That's rude.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
I really don't think so. We have no proof that the princess is ending the world.
You don't know that.
We really don't.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
What?
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
The bossy one.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Well, that's rude.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
Exactly. The narrator's so whiny.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Convincing.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle. But you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Yes, let's see. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it. And then the door grows open.
I think that's the first time the narrator's ever cursed. That was so funny.
You collapse to the ground. You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Oh, he's gone. We're just going straight to the entity, I guess.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming.
We slayed the narrator! Woo woo!
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Oh, she did. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
Don't mention it.
I think this was where I'm meant to be.
Not quite. We have to talk to the entity first. Oh. There she is, right on cue. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Should we say, of course you're scared, this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me? Or should we say what I did last time? I want to reassure them, even though, well, actually, I kind of want to know what happens because I haven't said this. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled? Interesting. So first I grew, then you've withered, kind of melted, gross slime coming off me. Now I'm unraveling. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, that looks so cool! Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Music and singing. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. And he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh, I love that.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. Oh, we think he's alive somewhere? Oh. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him.
If he is anything other than us, he isn't worth the effort to destroy.
What? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
That one actually made me kind of sad. Oh, no.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
This is a sad one. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One.
One?
Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Wait, what?
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Wait, we have one more vessel to bring her. Just one more. We might be near the end of the game. She actually gave me a straight answer. She said there's one more vessel. Oh my god. Okay. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us.
What?
You and I are the only things that interest me.
Interesting. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here forever if I have to. What? I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
The game is really saying that this is the last time we're going to go back to chapter 1, and there's only one more vessel. Oh my gosh.
I will be here, waiting for you.
All right, jump scare noise coming up. God, it's just so startling. Even when you know it's going to happen. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. Well, I'm going to end the video here. This was so interesting. We actually slayed the princess, which I did not think was really possible. She was a skeleton on the ground. We got like a happy ending. We got that little doodle. That was hilarious. And then we saw her ghost, and we let the ghost possess us, and we walked out of the cabin, and this was just so awesome. The entity said there's one more vessel. Next video might just be the end of the game. One more vessel to go. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment down below. I actually think that there are other worlds and that each time we go to chapter 1, it's a new world now. What do you think? I really think that we're going to a different world because she was dead and the woman that became all the swords was not human, so she wouldn't just die and become a ghost. This was so cool. I can't believe there's only one more vessel to bring. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer.
Hiya.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit.
See you soon.
Oh.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
That's what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oh my god!
Let's see what happens next.
Yes, let's see. Open the door.
Shit.
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart.
That one actually made me kind of sad.
It serves you right.